Welcome back. Hey, on our America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, isn't it great to see that there's just no rainfall going on right now? I think we all kind of want a break. Dare I say we even got too much rainfall, but we'll get to those totals here in a minute. 51 degrees right now, cloudy skies. Humidity, of course, has gone all the way up. Oh my goodness, on my run this morning, I was not feeling very comfortable. Not too much winds going on at the airport, and of course our sunsets have gotten just earlier and earlier, and I just wish you can hang on in the daylight a little bit longer, but that's not the case. In fact, we're cooling down to 53 degrees has been our high. That's 15 degrees below our average of 68 degrees. We are feeling very chilly across the western slope as that thick cloud cover moves into the area. The low temps we've seen, many of us hanging out in the 40s, 41 earlier this morning in Montrose, 30 in Carbondale, 27 up in Gunnison. You even saw reports of snowfall up towards Monarch Pass. In fact, I got a picture for you coming up here in a little bit. Temperatures we've seen, 59 reached in Delta, 56 in Montrose, 39 up in Carbondale, 41 in Glenwood Springs, and our Skyline radar shows what we saw in our tower cam a moment ago. Starting to clear out a little bit, but you'll notice we're not done with that convection yet. Still an isolated pocket of thunder and lightning here down towards our south. That is expected to stay mostly down towards the San Juans, at least for now. Once we get later on in the evening, I think we'll see another round of rainfall here in Junction. Flash flood watch here down towards our south in the San Juan Mountains. You didn't even notice these flood warnings. Just because it isn't actively raining doesn't mean you aren't getting that runoff continuing into the evening. 54 degrees, cloudy skies in Montrose. Nice view from our tower cam down towards our south. All this moisture is coming up from the Pacific Southwest right now, and we are just stuck in between these two air masses, right? You see this warmer air to our southeast and to our northwest. That cold system up towards northwest, that low pressure system is going to keep us right in this perfect area for moisture, at least for another day or two, but we will be drying out later on during the week. Rainfall that we've seen over the past 24 hours, about a 1/10 of an inch here in Grand Junction, a little under a 1/5 of an inch in Paonia, a little over in Glade Park. So overall, not quite the rainfall that we saw over the weekend previously, but I do expect us to get a little bit more of that. Friday, we broke a crazy rainfall record. Of course, it shattered the daily record by a whole lot, but we got about an inch and a third in one day. That is the most rainfall we've seen since July 18th, 1974. It's also the 9th wettest start to a meteorological fall that we have ever seen. And we're not done yet this evening. You see, I do have rainfall coming up and a low of 49 degrees tonight. I think we'll see a very early tomorrow morning wave of moisture moving into the area. So we are going to hang on to this break a little bit longer. But let's take a look at that in our future cast, right? This is Monday at 11 p.m. Still a lot of rainfall going on, and then it's going to continue into early tomorrow morning. I think once we get to those p.m. hours, about noon, it should start to pitter out a little bit, not seeing rainfall throughout the whole day. And you notice a lot clearer skies too. So we're going to be able to get into the 70s for tomorrow. And then I think we'll see another wave of moisture on Wednesday. This is when a cold front is going to move through the area. I think especially Wednesday during the night when that front's actually moving through the area, you could get some more rainfall here, and especially up towards the mountains because of that cold front. The snow we saw today on Monarch Pass, I think it's going to become a lot more common on the western slope because we're going to feel a whole lot chillier as we get into kind of the midweek, Wednesday, Thursday. And we can take a look at those temperatures right here. Tuesday, highs in the 70s, and then once you go a little bit further, cooling down into the 60s, and I really do think, depending on the timing of that cold front, you could see some very chilly daytime highs. I have 67, but notice Thursday, 56 degrees, cooling down a whole lot very quickly. 59 on Friday, sunnier skies. Once that cold front moves through the area, we're going to start to dry out a lot on top of getting chillier. 71 degrees on Tuesday in Montrose, 70 on Wednesday. Then moisture moves out of the area, clear skies, 58 on Saturday, 64 on Sunday.